Hey you guys, it's Paige and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a 10-minute Foundations Pilates full body workout for beginners. Walking into the new year, it's important to set intention and build strong habits. We're going to be focusing on the core principles of Pilates in today's class, which is breath, alignment, and controlled movements to really focus on strengthening the body, improving that posture, and increasing that flexibility. It's also day one of our Pilates challenge, so I'm so excited to get started with you guys. Make sure to come back every single day this week for a new workout, and let's begin. You're gonna lay all the way onto your back, whichever side you would like. And let's start with those legs up in a tabletop. We're gonna have both arms down by the side of your body, energy through the fingertips. Now glue the heels together, toes apart, so you're in a turnout position. We're gonna call it our frog position. From here, you're gonna press both legs straight out, 45 degrees. Bend those knees, pull them right back in. So you're reaching them out nice and low. Pull and drag them right back in. Now, keeping a flat back on the mat, we're really working that core, but we're also feeling the inner thighs activated as we squeeze the legs together on the way out, and then keeping those heels pressed on the way in. Now pull those legs in, hold it there, point your toes back to parallel position. Toe taps, drop those toes on the mat, pull them right back up. Exhale as they reach all the way over and down. Inhale as they come back where you started. Focusing on still keeping that nice flat back position to keep those abdominals pulled in. Keep those legs up in that tabletop, flex the feet. We're gonna stay nice and parallel here. Press both legs out again to 45. Bend both knees right back in to tabletop. So now again, we're parallel, so we're not rotated. We're gonna feel slight work into the quads as we reach the legs out low, still keeping that flat back position on the floor. Okay, so if you feel your ribs poking out towards that ceiling, try to drop that belly button towards the mat. Beautiful, keeping a flat back position. Bend those knees all the way in. Now hold it, reach your legs straight to the ceiling, point those toes. Start to lower both legs straight down to 45. Use the lower abdominals, pull both your legs back to that ceiling. Good, exhale to lower. Inhale as they rise.
Like two magnets, we are drawn to each other.
Now legs are gonna stay up. Keep the left one to the ceiling. Lower the right leg straight down on the mat. Single leg circles. Open your left leg out a couple inches. All the way down to about, I hit the tree, to 45 to reach it back up. So you're just gonna make a nice circle here, working that inner thigh. Good, keeping that toe pointed.
You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite. You got my heartstrings tangled.
Now keep that leg up, hold it. Hands go behind the head, elbows wide. You're gonna curl all the way up, reaching that right elbow to that left leg. So curl up, right elbow to that left knee, oblique activated, melt right back where you started. Rest your body down, place both arms back your side, lower that left leg, reach the right leg up. into the single leg circle on the right side. Take it out a couple inches. Squeeze the inner thigh as it comes down, low to hover the floor before reaching back to that ceiling.
Don't really care at all, and there is nothing I can do. I am madly drawn to you. I know you feel the same. You got my heartstrings tangled.
Keep that right leg up. Hands behind the head, elbows wide. Now we're gonna do that opposite oblique. So left elbow to your right leg, curl up, meet that elbow to knee, melt right back where you started. Good, feel that rib pull to the hip, engage in that side body. Rest your body all the way down, lower that leg, arms by your side. Now bend your knees, feet are flat on the mat, about a hip width apart position. Take those arms up by the ears. We're gonna go into our roll up. So big inhale to start. On that exhale, draw the chin to chest, belly button to the spine. Pull yourself all the way up to a nice tall seated position, and then slowly start to melt right back down. Roll one vertebra at a time. Stay controlled. Arms go back to the ears and repeat. Don't use that momentum to pull you up. Use that core. Take your time. Letting that gaze follow with your movement. And you exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down.
My heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it.
Good. Everyone start to sit nice and tall. So just start to come up wherever you're at. Take both legs straight out to the corners of your mat with your feet nice and flexed. We're gonna go into a quick stretch here. Open your arms out to a T position. Twist your body over towards the right side. Reach your left fingertips towards the right toe. Good, find that nice stretch. Keep a flat back position. Good, gaze towards the ground. And then sit nice and tall. Windmill those arms. So now your right fingertips are going towards the left toes as you hinge your body forward. Good, stretching in those hamstrings. Beautiful, pulling all the way up, arms out. Pull those legs together, roll over onto the front of your body. We're gonna set up for a plank here. Now we're gonna go palms down, arms straight. Stay about shoulder width apart. You wanna make sure your shoulders are in line with the wrist. Now once you're there, we're gonna step that left toe back on the edge of the mat, right toe back on the mat. Good, so we're in this nice plank, gaze towards the ground. Add those leg lifts. Left leg lifts up just a couple inches. Lower that toe down, right leg up a couple inches, lower that toe down, and just continue to alternate from side to side. Keeping that belly button to the ceiling, ribs pulled in. Good, flat back. Lower that foot down, rest your knees. Awesome job, you guys. Now roll back over onto the front of your body. Lay all the way onto your back. Arms are by your side. Feet are gonna stay about hip width apart. We're gonna go right into our hip bridge. So I want you to take a big inhale. On that exhale, lift those hips. We're gonna roll up from the lower back to the middle back. Reach that upper back. Knees, hips, shoulders in line, squeeze the glutes, and then slowly melt down. Roll one, vertebra at a time all the way onto the floor. And repeat even pressure as you come all the way up. Stretch the front of the legs, strengthen the back of the legs, and then just slowly roll back onto the floor.
I know you feel the same. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to.
Good, melting all the way down. Stay there. Take that right leg to a tabletop, left leg to a tabletop. Arms can just stay exactly where they're at. Keep a nice flat back position on the floor. We're gonna take both these over to the right side. Take them as far as you can, and then feel those obliques activate as you pull those legs right back up in the center, and then take it to the other side. Both legs go to the left direction. Engage that oblique, pull right back again in the center.
I try to fight you off, but it's so useless. You circle around me like the moon around the earth, always ending with a kiss.
Legs come up. Now lower those feet down, roll over onto your stomach. As you lay on your stomach, both forearms are down on the mat, elbows are wide. You can rest your forehead on top of your hands. Legs are straight behind you, pointed toes. Now alternating leg lifts. You're gonna take that left leg straight up, squeeze the glute, let it lower. Take the right leg straight up, squeeze the glute, let it lower, and just alternate going from side to side.
Tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite.
Now lower both legs. We're gonna add on to this. So now we're gonna lift both legs up at the same time. As those legs come up, hold it. Bend the knees. Extend the legs, let them lower, and repeat. So they lift, knees bend, you extend, and rest where you started.
Like two magnets, we are drawn to each other. You just know how to.
Now lower the legs, have both arms going straight out by the ears. We're gonna go into our Superman. So now the lower and upper body is gonna lift up at the same time. So when you're ready, all together, lift the upper, lift that lower body up, squeeze the glutes, strengthen to that back, and then melt to where you started. Keep that gaze towards the floor the whole time.
You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now.
Rest your body down. All right, good. Now come all the way up onto your hands and knees. We're almost finished with class. You guys are doing awesome. Have your palms back on the mat, about shoulder width apart. Have your knees about hip width apart. We're gonna take that left leg straight back, parallel with the hips. Keep it nice and lifted. Right arm is gonna go by the ear, and we're gonna find our hold here. Keep that belly button to the spine, ribs pulled in, gaze towards that mat. Good, you guys, nice and controlled. Stay as still as you can.
I try to fight you off, but it's so useless. You circle around me like the moon around the earth, always ending with a kiss. I'm clueless. We pretend that we don't really care.
Lower that that palm, lower the knee, going to the other side. Reach your right leg straight behind you, pointed toe. Left arm by the ear. Keep that flat back position, core in as we hold.
Strings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite.
Lower the hand, lower the knee. Moving into our last position of class today. You're gonna sit in the center of your mat and we're gonna end with our teaser. So as you sit down, to get into this movement, take both hands behind you, fingertips towards your glutes. Have your elbows softly bent. Now as you naturally hinge back, left leg to a tabletop, right leg to a tabletop. If this is good for you, you can stay here. If not, let's try to reach that left hand forward, right hand forward, and we're gonna hold it. So find the stillness in your body, breathing in through the nose, out through your mouth. Core is working, legs are activated as we keep them lifted in this position. If you want to challenge yourself, you can extend your legs straight, maybe even reach the arms by the ears. But again, if you're happy with where we started, you can stay there. It's our last part of class.
Something more, but you don't want to admit it.
All right, you guys, awesome. Hug those knees in, sit nice and tall. All right, and that is it. You guys did it. You made it through that 10-minute Pilates Foundation full body workout for beginners. That was day 1 of our week-long Pilates challenge. So make sure you come back every single day this week. We're gonna be doing a new workout, going from lower body, upper body, glutes, core, stretching, you name it, we're gonna do it. It's gonna really help you in your Pilates journey, and just to make sure we're staying on track with our New Year's goal to really prioritize our health and wellness. And I'm just so proud of you guys for joining in and starting with day 1. Make sure to subscribe to stay tuned for all of those workouts this week. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment what your New Year's resolution is, especially for health and wellness. I'm really curious to see what it is and how I can help you guys on that journey. And I appreciate your support so much, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Bye guys.